Hey, what's going on? I hope you are ready for a ClickVio walkthrough demo video because I've got 2 campaigns set up, 6 emails, and so far all test emails have landed in the inbox. Alright, so my name is Rafael. I'm with Integra Lead Media here in Arizona, and if I haven't mentioned this before, we do quite a bit of email prospecting for our clients and for ourselves, so that's one of the main reasons why I'm pretty excited about doing this demo video for ClickVio. And anything that claims to get more of or all of your emails into the inboxes as opposed to spam is going to perk my ears. So what I want to do is get on my computer and basically show you a couple of test campaigns that I put together so that we can check those results and see if it's worth it for us. All right, so I'm logged in, and let me actually go through what I planned out for a test as part of this demo, a couple campaigns. And so as you see here, I've got a mind map up and just titled it ClickVio Email Campaigns. And initially, my thoughts and the way that I planned this out was to actually do a couple of email campaigns for 2 different companies that we're working with. I'm going to have to axe out our pool service company only because I realized that when I went into their list, they only have a phone number list, and they did not decide to get the list prepared and appended for emails. And so I wasn't able to get all that done in time for this. But what I did is I created enough campaigns and email messages to go out to give us a good sampling of what the results are going to be, basically. So I'm going to show you how I planned it out and where I put all the emails, all the content, how I set up the settings and all that. So the main company that we're going to be shooting these emails out for is for ProX, a property management company that we're working with. And so what I did is I split the email campaigns up between a campaign that is through the main email builder that we use within our marketing management system, which has an autoresponder in it. And then also, so basically the emails were created through the system, and I'll show you what that looks like. Just using the editor within this marketing management system. The second campaign is consisting of emails that I put together using ClickVio. So I built the emails out using ClickVio, and I exported the HTML and I imported that into this system. So one set of messages are going to go out using the regular editor, and then the other half or portion will be with ClickVio Email Builder. So I'm going to show you how I set that up, right? So to give us a good enough sampling as far as results, I have 3 emails that are going to go out within the next 3 days. So email 1, email 2, and 3, and they are the same email between these 2 campaigns, and I'll show you that. And it's just so that we can compare them, right? So we can see how the results look from the emails that go out using the regular email builder without using ClickVio, and then the other batch that goes out. So here are the emails. You can see I just basically wrote in the text to each one. It's just basically a template. So let me show you what I did. So first off, I put in I'm going to start off with our email builder. So I put these 3 emails within this marketing management system. So you can see I'm in within my client's account, ProX Royalty Management. And so you see I'm in the campaign section. And again, just as a reminder, this is the system that we're willing to set you up with a free account on the unlimited side. And so if you work with us on this launch, then that's totally fine. I can work with you on setting this up. And I'm also able to work with you on setting up your first campaign if you want, as far as email, text, and ringless voicemail, or whatever else you want to add in here. I don't mind helping you set everything up so that it's working and firing off correctly for you. So I just created 2 campaigns. So I created a folder, ClickVio Test, and then we've got ClickVio Email Builder emails, and then just the regular email builder, right? So that's how I'm separating them. You're going to see that these are going to be some basic stats that we're going to have within this system just to get an idea of, how each campaign performed. So that is going to show as these fire off the next 3 days. Now, let me go into, so with our email builder, just using the regular email, when you go into the campaign, you're going to see you can title the campaign. I've got, I don't know, just regular typical settings. You can set a window for when these messages go out. I decided to put a window through just to show you that you can have a window. I mean, you can also untick that and you don't, you can just send them out whenever. But I just have Monday through Sunday because actually I'm doing this on a weekend, but I still want these emails to go out like today and start so that I can get these videos done. So Monday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So when I get this going right now, at the end of this video, there will be time to get these messages out. And then you can set a user, and you can have unlimited users in your account and reps that you can have as users. You can even have multiple users and round robin the responses and leads that come in. But I've got this company's main rep that they use as the lead person for these campaigns. So I've got that information in here. I don't want to go through too much detail. Just, in the comments or shoot me a message. Let me know if you want me to go through this with you specifically, or maybe I can create another video to show you how I set these campaigns up or how to use this particular marketing management system, especially if you opt in to work with us on setting up a free account for yourself. So I've got all the settings that I'm going to need. And real quick, so you can see, you can allow multiple, so you can have your list and your leads go through the list multiple times. If you want that to happen, you tick this. If not, they can only go through it one time and the system will not allow them to go through it again. And when they respond, you can have the campaign, because there's multiple messages. If you have a big sequence and they respond, you don't want them to keep receiving messages. So it'll save you some money on messaging costs and stuff like that. So you can either tick that or not. And then if you've got a certain event, date, and time that you want the campaign to work off from, you can have that in here as well, but we don't really need that. You save that again. So basically all the settings of this campaign is good to go. And I just went in, and as you can see, I've got 3 emails. First one's going to go out pretty much immediately, 0 minutes after I start it. Email 2, 1 day after. Email 3, 1 day after that. And you go into edit. Real quick, let me show you. So you want to add an event, and this is unlimited. You can have however, you can have 50 messages go out if you want. And you would add an event, and these are all the events that you can add in. It's pretty crazy. We love this system for scaling multiple messages, multiple campaigns, and all that good stuff. So just wanted to show you that. But this is how I added in the text, right? So I composed the email 1. This is the subject line. You can set up templates too if you want, and I've got a test ClickVio email template. I don't really need that right now. I just was doing some testing. And also, real quick, out of all the tests when I was creating this and putting the emails in, they all landed in the inbox. So like you can send test emails right here, right? And so I did it from from addresses, and I chose a couple different emails I have, and each time, every email that I created in ClickVio landed in the inbox, not the promotion tab or spam or anything. So it's pretty crazy so far. Like I'm pretty amazed with it so far. Usually when I do a lot of these tests, they will land in the promotions tab, or spam. So either way, so look, I put in everything as far as the text for the email. I've got a link to the client's website, and then there's some obviously there's different tags you can like merge tags you can add in. So I just added that in, right? So all that's good to go. You have a preview. Okay, so everything built within this system. And just so you know, if you set the system up, it works through Mailgun. So we use Mailgun for bulk email messaging. It works very well for, even if you're doing cold prospecting, messaging out in bulk and then messaging to lists that are cold, right? So I've got the client's email set up. So it's going through our Mailgun is sending the messaging out, and that's synced and added in and being used within the system. So just so you know, right? So these emails are done, right? That's the first campaign. So now what I did for ClickVio, same thing, the same 3 emails, right? But I took the text, so I created the others through this system here first, basically plain text using the editor in the system, and I took the same email content, same email text, and I created 3 different emails within ClickVio. Right, so you've got email 1, email 2, email 3. So let me show you what that looks like. So here's email 1. I didn't want to, I mean, this stuff will take time. This video could be like 30 minutes to an hour long if I really went through everything in detail, but this is what it looks like once the email is done. And once you mess with this and you play around with these settings, it's very, very self-explanatory, very simple to use, so don't worry about that. The only thing that I changed was just leaving the button here for someone to click on this button to go to their website. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. I didn't really add anything else. Like I said before, for emails, we like to use a simple, non-flashy, not a lot of imagery or anything that screams out to be like a franchise company. We try to stay away from that, try to be more personal and direct. And that's the reason why I have this particular type of subject line as well. And that's just up to you. You can have your emails look however you want. The whole goal with this is we're going to send these out, one batch using the email editor in our marketing management system, and the other batch is going to be emails built with ClickVio. And then what we're going to look for is how many opens we get, how many responses, just those numbers, just to show which actually worked better. And you figure if more emails go to the inbox as opposed to the promotions and spam, and that should lead to more responses, which should tell us, hey, the ClickVio actually is legit and it's helping these emails get directly to the inbox, which leads to more views, more clicks, etc. So that's email one. I've got that good to go. All these emails, I just downloaded them. Let me go to email two just to show you real quick. I just exported the HTML right up here. So you can see I've got everything set, right? So I downloaded the HTML output, and there's a specific way you have to do that. I don't want to go through that right now because I know this is already starting to get long here. But if you want me to show you that, or when you get into the system, I mean, it's the knowledge base with a couple of those videos, it's very, very simple. So I exported the HTML and I added it within here, right? So that's how I got all these 3 emails ready to go. I tested each one, sent them to a couple of my emails, and so everything seems like it's good to go. All right, so let me come back out. Okay, 2 campaigns ready to go. All right, so now let me show you what I did for how how I created the lists to send these campaigns to, right? So this particular client's list, let me start from the beginning here. So you go to contacts, we've got contact smart lists, right? So when you get in here, they've got a total of like 14,500 and some change contacts in here, right? So I wanted to only take a small sample, like 100 to 200. You really, especially if you're doing outbound emailing to a cold list, which that's what this is, which will probably get us the best results, right? I'm not sending to a warm, hot list that like opens all my emails or open this client's, all of his emails. This is just like, I don't want to say starting from scratch, but it is a colder list. He has not emailed to this list. So this could give us the best results on like, okay, there may be some negative responses, but we'll be able to see exactly what the inboxing rate is, the response rate, and all that between the 2 different types of campaigns. So I was thinking that would be better. So what I did, I just filtered down to I created 2 tags, right? So we've got ClickVio email builder sample list, and I took 200. So 200 contacts from this list are going to go to the ClickVio emails that were built on ClickVio. Let me take that off. And if I filter down to the other, it's just our company IntegraLead email builder. So just using this system right here that you're looking at right now to build the emails, 200 people are going to be getting that campaign. So those 3 emails. So email today, next day, and the day after, and we can check results, and that'll be my last or one of the next videos will be like the results to see if everything worked out and if it was legit or not. So that's how I'm going to set these campaigns up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause real quick just in the sake of time to initiate the campaigns, kind of get them set up for these 2 lists, get them ready, and then I'll come back and then we can initiate it as far as activating it, and then we can start letting the emails go out, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm back, and I went ahead and just created the campaigns to be fired off. And within the system, basically it's called a bulk request. So I'm in the bulk request section for the marketing tab here. And so you can see I've got 2 campaigns ready to go. So I've got ClickVio test for the ClickVio email builder, and then for our email builder. And then you can see the tags. That's how this works, is you've got a list, you tag it, it's a specific tag, and then when you want to do a one-off bulk campaign or just a campaign period, you come in here and then you just link the tag to this campaign that's about to fire off. And so every contact that is within, that's tagged with this tag, is going to go through this campaign. So these 2 are ready to go. The one final thing is basically coming over here to fire them off. So I'm going to do that now. And then, I mean, that would be it. I'd probably make sure at that point, just make sure everything is fired off right. And then we will continue to start seeing what the responses are when they come back in, and we'll let it basically finish, because the campaign is for 3 days. So the next 3 days, I'm going to be letting that, let these fire off, check the results, and then I'm going to record another video to kind of show you the results, and then we'll go through that stuff. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start that. That's queued. It's running. All right, so we're past the point of no return. So at this point, just to show you how I would check to see what's going on with this, this is going to run responses and just anything that, as far as checking how the messages go out and whether or not people are actually getting them. When you go to conversations, right, in this system, you're going to see, let me see if any of these, it may take a while. Yeah, it's starting to go through its process, but what'll happen in the conversations tab, leads will start getting emails, and then when they respond, it's going to start showing right here in this inbox thread. So I can start checking that out. If any positive responses come through, I notify the client, or they get notified, they follow up and close their business basically. And then we go to campaigns, go back here, you can see that it'll do like maybe 15 every 30 seconds or 15, it does it in batches. So it's not going to send all of them in once. As far as the 200 emails, it'll do it within batches over the next, I don't know, every 15, 30 minutes, it'll shoot out another batch of emails. So either way, I will be checking this so that I can start documenting the results, and I'm hoping that it helps all of us in regards to being confident that ClickVio will work for us. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I really hope that these test campaigns and the results help you to determine whether or not ClickVio will work for you. I'm anxious to find out if it's going to work for us as well. And if you are tuned in now, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I will be recording and dropping the results video here shortly. And until then, if there's anything I can help you out with, if you have any questions or anything you want me to cover, please reach out to me. I have no problem with that. And until the next video, peace.